welcome all the students for this online induction program. Myself, Dr. Surma, Chairperson, Department of Studies and Research in Psychology, Karnataka State Open University, Gangotri, Mysuru. Today I am here to give you an introduction towards the subject psychology and introduce you towards the course that is BA Psychology as well as Master's degree in Psychology. On behalf of Karnataka State Open University and Department of Psychology, I heartily welcome you all to this online induction program. I would like to congratulate all of the students to selecting for their selection of psychology as their subject in their study in their BA program as well as Master degree program. Let me introduce the department first. The Department of Psychology was established in 2006 with the BA program, and in the 2010 we started with the Master degree program, and we have right now more than 1,500 students in BA program studying psychology as their subject, optional subject, and which is provided both in Kannada as well as English version. In our Master degree program, we are having more than 500 students all put together from different semesters. In the department, we 3 faculties are there. The 3 faculties, that is myself, Dr. Surma, and another 2 assistant professors, Dr. Manjunath and Dr. Mahadeswamy. Apart from the 3 faculties, we have supporting staff also, 4 supporting staff for the department. We have a well-established laboratory where we conduct all our practicals for the BA program as well as Master degree program. The psychology subject is very important for everyday life. The subject matter of psychology is the study of human behavior, and wherever we human behaviors need to be studied, we help the study of human behavior by understanding how the functioning of human behavior works upon. Human beings face lots of challenges and lots of struggles in their life in all the areas throughout their walk of their life. Starting with the childhood, adolescence, adulthood, workplace, and in everyday life, whether it is personal life or professional life. The subject matter of psychology helps you to understand various walks of life and how to deal with various challenges, stress, and handle it very effectively and efficiently. So, the scope of psychology is unlimited. The study of psychology would help you to improve yourself first as a student or as an individual, and also it would help you to understand the various people and their interaction in your workplace also. In BA program, we are offering the different subjects, like the first year BA program offers you basic psychological processes. Basic psychological processes is the study of the basic concepts which are to be understood for the subject matter of psychology. The concepts like cognitive activities, the methods of psychology, and the scope of psychology, that is various branches of psychology, are being introduced in the first year BA program. Cognitive activities are those activities which tries to help us understand the knowledge gaining activities like thinking, reasoning, attention, perception, observation, and moving on further, higher cognitive activities like logical thinking, logical reasoning, judgment, conclusion, creativity, concept formation, and various other cognitive activities. All these cognitive activities are being introduced as the part of study in the basic psychological process. Apart from this one, human beings are nonetheless better than any other species just because we have some purpose, we have some motivation. So motivation is what makes us to do something, to achieve something in our life. The importance of motivation, the necessity of motivation, and how it works, how it makes human beings different from other beings is being understood by studying motivation. Emotions are very important for human life. The handling of emotions in a right manner makes you effective and efficient human individuals, and to be successful in life, it is also important to understand one's own emotion as well as others' emotion. A very important aspect of emotional intelligence is being understood and studied in this course also. So all put together in the first year BA Psychology, that is basic psychological process, we introduce you towards all the cognitive activities, scope of psychology, branches of psychology, methods of psychology, intelligence, thinking, reasoning, and also the very important personality of an individual and its assessment. So all these are the basic foundation for studying other branches of psychology. In the second year BA program, we are offering human development as your major topic of study. In the human development, we study human life right from the moment of the birth till the death. The various aspects of human growth and development, whether it is physical development, psychological development, emotional development, social development, as well as cognitive development. All these areas are being studied in detail, and each and every area characteristics, growth and development is being discussed in human development. A complete understanding of human development will help you to understand human behavior throughout the lifespan of an individual. Human development varies in different ages and stages. Each stage has its own characteristics and qualities. That is what it makes different from other age groups. A complete understanding of human development, both physical, psychological and emotional aspects, will help us to understand the behavior of different age groups, whether it is infancy, childhood, adolescence, adulthood or middle age and old age. So all these age groups understanding would help an individual get a thorough knowledge about dealing with various age group and understanding their behavior, the problems occurring in those stages, and also finding solutions to overcome those problems. A complete knowledge about human development would make you a better psychologist. In the final year BA program, we are offering social psychology, abnormal psychology and a complete paper which is being devoted for practicals, that is 100 marks complete paper, which is catering towards the assessment part. In social psychology, we study the social phenomena of the human behavior. Human beings behave differently when they are alone and when they are in the presence of other people. Society makes us different. Society expects certain behaviors from human individuals. What is the social expectation? What are the behaviors which we experience and expect us to be behaving in a particular manner in the society? Everything is being understood by studying social psychology. Social psychology helps us to understand the interaction with the society, the behavior, the impact of the society upon human individuals' behavior. The concepts like prejudice, attitudes, stereotypes and its measurements, its developments and its effects upon the human individuals are being discussed in detail in this course. Apart from this one, individuals work in team. The concept of team, that is the group, how the group is going to affect the behavior of an individual and the group behavior, formation of groups and different types of groups is being discussed. A leader is born in a group. What are the qualities of an effective leader? What are the role of a leader? All these are being discussed in the leadership aspect. So all the concepts which are being very much important in understanding the social behavior of human individuals is being discussed in social psychology. Moving on to the next course, that is abnormal psychology, is very important in understanding and differentiating human individuals in their behavior, whether the individual's behavior is towards the normality or abnormality. The difference between the normality and abnormality. The criteria which decides the behavior of human individuals, whether it is considered to be normal or abnormal, based upon the DSM and ICD classification are being discussed in this particular course. Abnormal psychology helps us to understand the behavior in context with statistical criteria, social criteria and clinical aspects. So in this particular course, we are being introducing all the different psychological disorders, the disorders which may be found in general in our daily life, whether it's starting from the anxiety, fear, stress, panic disorder, phobia, moving on towards to the next extremities like generalized anxiety disorders, mood disorders, bipolar disorders and post-traumatic stress disorder. These disorders are being discussed. Apart from this one, the disorders which needs clinical assessment and treatment in detail, and also apart from the medical treatment which needs psychotherapy is also being discussed. The major disorders like schizophrenia, mania, depression are also being discussed in this particular course. Abnormal psychology study will help the individuals to understand the signs and symptoms of all psychological disorders, the various treatment modalities available in those treatment process, and also different kinds of medical as well as psychotherapeutic treatments. So this course would help a student to understand the normality, abnormality, treatment, and also differentiate between normality and abnormality. So these are the courses theoretical courses which are being studied in BA program. Moving on to the practical component, the practicals is an exposure towards understanding the assessment part of all the concepts which we just now mentioned, whether starting with the basic psychological process or whether it is the requirement of the clinical assessment. So all those kinds of the practicals are being dealt in the practical paper in the final year BA program. So this is our overall introduction towards the BA program. Moving on towards the master degree program. The master degree program is provided in 4 semester, and in this 4 semester we are providing CBCS, that is choice based credit system, where the student is studying 2 hardcore papers, theoretical hardcore papers, 1 practical hardcore paper, and they are having a choice in selecting 2 different streams. 2 different streams which caters to the study of one particular stream. Stream A focuses mainly upon the therapy, psychological disorders and personality and adjustment, and the second stream, that is stream B, mainly focuses on organizational psychology, social psychology, community and rehabilitation psychology. So the students have a choice in during the admission to select any one of the stream. Once the students select the stream, they are going to continue in the same stream for all the 4 semester. In each semester, the students will be studying 2 hardcore theory papers, 2 softcore theory papers, and 1 hardcore practical paper in the first, second and third semester. Coming to the 4th semester, the student would be doing a dissertation work. A dissertation work will be an overall output knowledge of all the 3 semester plus 4th semester knowledge which they have gained in the theoretical papers. Giving a brief introduction towards the course, in the first semester, the students of master degree program are being introduced towards the systems of psychology or history of psychology. They will be studying biological basis of behavior as a paper, and practical psychology part 1, that is experimental psychology, they will be studying. In the stream A, motivation and emotion and personality and adjustment. These 2 theory papers in the soft core, stream A, they would be studying. In stream B, contemporary developments in social psychology and social and community psychology, they would be studying in stream B paper. Apart from the stream A and stream B choice, the students have also a choice for selecting an interdisciplinary open elective which they can select from any available subjects in the university programs. So the students would be studying that for 2 credits. Coming to the hardcore papers are for 4 credits, softcore papers are for 3 credits. So the students would be studying these kind of the theory courses in their first, second and third semesters. In the 4th semester, as already mentioned, dissertation they would be studying. Continuation of the first semester, in the second semester, the students would be studying personality and adjustment part 2 and motivation and emotion part 2 in the stream A. In the stream B, they would be studying contemporary developments and social and community psychology and rehabilitation psychology in the stream B. In hardcore papers, they would be studying the very important concepts, that is the cognitive psychology and research methods and statistics. A student who pursues master degree program usually have an interest towards continuing their studies for their MPhil or for their research. For that purpose, research methods and statistics provides a very in-depth understanding about the research methodology and how to go further in the subject area of psychology for the research program. So this course they would be studying in the second semester. In the third semester, in stream A, psychopathology and psychotherapy they would be studying, and in stream B they would be studying community and rehabilitation psychology. In the hardcore papers, the students will be studying the psychological testing and assessment and counseling. Counseling is very important aspect where the treatment process comes with only the talking cure. So counseling is very much required in all areas of life. Today, the scope of psychology is wide accepted, and it is the demand for psychologists is expected in all the areas. If the student is well equipped with the knowledge of the counseling psychology, a complete in-depth knowledge of theoretical knowledge of counseling psychology and a practical exposure, they can establish themselves as a counselors, whether it is in the educational setup or in the clinical setup and various other work areas. So the counseling psychology provides you a complete knowledge about this particular area of specialization. Coming to the psychological testing and assessment, in the assessment part, all the cognitive activities, apart from the cognitive activities like motivation and emotion, all the various theory papers which we have discussed so far are being discussed in this particular course. How to develop psychological tests for that, what is the way the assessment can be done, what are the importance of assessment in various areas of life and walks of life. Today, psychological assessments are being done right from the school, right from the kindergarten, schools, and for educational purpose, occasional purpose, selection purpose, or for the recruitment and promotion purpose. In all areas of life, we see psychological assessments. So what is the role of assessment, how psychological assessments can be done, how to develop psychological tests, and for different contexts, for different purposes are being discussed. What are the criteria to develop a test? What should be the reliability, validity, and how the construction of test has to go through. All these knowledge comes in from this particular paper called as psychological testing and assessment. So in the third semester, they would be studying all these papers. In the first and second semester, the students would be selecting their interdisciplinary open elective, where they would be studying different subject apart from the psychology. But in the third and fourth semester, the students are introduced towards skill enhancement course, which the department would be offering. In this skill enhancement course, we are offering life skill psychology. So life skill psychology is a very important and very interesting subject, which is today's requirement of the day. Life skills are those skills which are very much important for the survival of an individual in an effective and efficient manner, whether it be as a student or in work area or as a professional. So the skills like communication skills, assertiveness skills, emotional intelligence skills, and the various skills like different kinds of cognitive activities related, decision making skill, thinking skills, and logical decision making, all these different kinds of the skills very important when it comes to dealing with other people, whether it is at home or at your workplace, that is interpersonal relationship skills. These kinds of different skills are considered as life skills, and those skills are being discussed and being taught both theoretically and practically in third and fourth semester as a part of skill enhancement course. So the skill enhancement course involves all these different kinds of the skills which are being discussed in the third and fourth semester. In the fourth semester, the students are introduced towards very innovative branches of psychology. Today's we need to understand that health is not just the absence of any disease, but also a complete wellness of an individual. Health, we are not focusing only upon the physical health, we understand the importance of psychological health. The physical health and psychological health cannot be separated. The impact of physical health upon the psychological aspects of human individuals is far more done researched, and the knowledge of that is put forward in health psychology. The health psychology subject specialization paper is present in the 4th semester, which would help a psychologist to understand the importance of physical as well as psychological health for an effective interaction and very good personality development of an individual. Apart from health psychology, we have a very interesting and innovative specialized paper, that is positive psychology. We all listen to the comments of think positive, be optimistic in nature. What is the role of optimism? What is the requirement of thinking positive in success, whether it is for a student, for an adult or for a professional? So understanding of this positive psychology, learning the positive psychology, the use and the utility or the importance of positive psychology in our personal as well as professional life can be understood and learned through this particular specialization paper, that is positive psychology. So a complete understanding about health psychology and positive psychology would help you to improvise your own life as well as to be a better psychologist in dealing and understanding the human behavior of various age groups and various contexts. So these information coming from the various specializations would help you to equip yourself for a future psychologist. The specialization papers in Stream A and Stream B would help you to gain knowledge, whether it is in clinical aspects for the Stream A students or for Stream B students in the organizational sector. So overall, all these knowledge which you have understood in the theoretical knowledge as well as the practical exposure from the 1st, 2nd and 3rd semester would be put in test or in the practical knowledge in your project work or the dissertation work. Dissertation work is a very important work where the students of psychology, that is master degree program students, would be trying to take a particular topic of today's topic which is in demand of the need to be studied so that they can put it into the research area. That kind of topic is being selected which is need to be studied, whether it can be from the educational sector or from the general area or from work life. Any particular topic can be selected, and for that psychological relevant tools are being given, and the student is supposed to collect data for that one and implement their research knowledge as well as the theoretical knowledge and complete their dissertation work. Completing a dissertation work would help the students equip themselves in the skills of research, which will be helping them for their further research, whether they pursue MPhil program or PhD program. The Department of Psychology not only offers BA as well as MSc program, it offers PhD program as well. We in our department are offering all these programs for the welfare of the students. The students would gain a very educational and very innovative way of learning. The department has a well-established laboratory where the students would be learning all their practical, and the informations would be also be given regarding the practical assessment, intervention programs also. The students would be attending theoretical information through their theory classes and gaining practical knowledge in their practical classes. Apart from this one, the students can utilize the library facilities which are available here in the KSOU campus. The library provides offline services. Apart from that one, we also provide, KSOU library also provide online journals which can be accessed from the students. So the information for these can be obtained from the library section. The students can be utilizing all the library facilities for their extracurricular extra information for the subject matter. In the theoretical assessment, the theory for each particular course is for 80 marks assessment would be there. Apart from the 80 marks, 20 marks internal assessment would be given for the subject in each course. Out of that 20 marks, 10 marks assignment would be written for the questions which would be provided from the department, which the students would be uploading their assignments in the KSOU academic platform. The remaining 10 marks is divided in two components, that is 5 marks for the test and 5 marks for the seminar, which would be conducted during the practical contact program. The students are expected to attend those practical classes and the test and seminar which would be conducted during the practical classes. This comprises of all the internal assessment, that is, I am just giving a recap once again, that is the 10 marks for the assignment, 5 marks for the test and 5 marks for the seminar, all put together 20 marks for the internal assessment in each theoretical course and 80 marks for the main theoretical examination. So this is an overall outlook of the theoretical examination part. So once again I would like to congratulate all the students who have selected psychology as their specialization paper in master degree and also as the optional paper in their BA program. I welcome you all students for a very educative and a very good learning experience in KSOU. So thank you everyone for this opportunity.